Rome and petting all
You
the
think
cats.
if I could afford to go to Rome that I would be somewhere else?
Add to the
I know.
of
You guys, come on.
When you go to visit Rome, definitely ask for grappa. It tastes amazing. You have to try it.
Not if you have something to
I've
do
heard
the
it's
next
really
day.
No, I remember we went there toward the end of our trip, and like our feet were just swollen and sore from all the walking, and we just finished the Colosseum tour, and it was like I need to sit for a minute. And I was like, "What's the strongest thing you have, sir?" And he brought grappa, and I was like, "I will drink anything, but this is rough."
He probably ladled it out of a bucket in his basement. That stuff is
Yep.
like prison wine.
Yes, it tastes like prison wine.
But my point was, one
intrigued.
night, long story short, we waved around an anchovy. And that's how you herd cats.
Oh, wait, hang on.
What?
Oh, has.
Oh,
I have
Hold on, Chippy Chip.
elf ears. I'm halfway.
You have headgear. You count.
Hold on, buddy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hush, hush. You're fine, buddy.
Excellent.
You're fine.
I forgot we were supposed
Wait,
to wear
wait.
hats.
Yeah, don't worry, I did too.
So close.
Ooh,
I have these
that
little
was
goblin
winning.
things. Close enough.
Ooh, very nice, Jordan. Okay.
Yes.
So let's see here. Let's double check. While we wait for as Dan comes back in with his top hat, Cypher, what is your deepest desire?
Oh, I was supposed to be thinking about that. Eat this piece of shit.
Have me last time.
I was just thinking about the food I was gonna get. Oh, that's her. Her deepest desire is to find her family.
Okay.
you check into the
Cagamore, what's your deepest desire?
Understanding.
Okay. And then we got to do Taylor. What would you do to get that big boom?
What would I do, or what would I trade?
Like, what would you give? What would you?
What would I
What
give?
lengths would you go?
I would give my name.
Okay. Oh wow! Thank you, Potato. He just made us a really cool little like pause menu. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely use that next time. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
That's
that.
so cool.
Sorry, you would give your name.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And thank you. Kalika, what would you give? You're Shravani, you are muted.
Everything I've learned.
Everything you've learned? Oh, that is a good answers, folks.
Mm.
I really like this.
Dan,
Cool,
your
thank you.
top hat. I love it.
It's confusing my.
You're blurry.
It is
That
confusing
makes
as
it more
well.
hilarious. It's like
So
looks like Slender
It's an
Man.
interdimensional top hat.
And there was one bit of shenanigans that Taylor wanted to get up to in the middle of the night. So I'm going to go ahead and, Taylor, take us away.
Okay. So if you all remember, Essie grew 2 inches. And
Oh,
oh my god, look at the hat.
oh,
Oh
that's
my God,
right.
it's amazing.
I'm trying to get
love
it
it.
on the headset. Carry on.
And so I don't like to share my abilities, but I am going to sneak into the room, steal the dress, and alter it, and then put it back exactly like I found it.
Do you come in when
Oh, God.
you were there?
Oh.
Oh yeah, did you?
Okay. Matt, roll a d8 for me.
Is this what time of the night you're going in?
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Okay. Winifred is not
Of
there.
course you did.
Okay, so
All right, y'all saw the hat.
make your stealth check, please.
Stealth check. Oh, can I just make myself invisible, or do I have
Yes,
to do
which gives you advantage on the stealth check.
Okay, great. Let me. Well, I'll just say I'm invisible, right?
Mhm.
And then stealth is here. Advantage.
Weird
20.
side job you have. Just
Okay. Yeah. So, Essie, why don't you describe the formal gown that he finds?
Okay. It's got some beautiful like dark red velvet. It's kind of actually like like when Austin Powers wears that red suit with the ruffles in the middle?
Yes.
And like out of his sleeves, but like a little bit more of a period piece, a little bit more renaissance-y, and darker red velvet, and it fluffs out at the bottom in kind of, I don't know if they call it a mermaid cut. It wouldn't be that. It's almost like a bell. A little bit of a bustle.
Okay.
Essie had a bustle phase.
Every day I'm
Yeah,
bustling.
maybe some
Nice.
gold, like nice golden embroidery or something.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, you with that 20, you just sneak in, get it, and get it out. So, go
Okay.
ahead and make your tools check.
Let's see where am I? Carpenters, thieves, tinkers, weaver. There we go. 15, 20.
Okay. It takes you about an hour, but you're able to, again with your natural skill and knack for this, you just it is gonna, and your eye for, Essie's build and everything, you're able to just kind of make those adjustments perfectly. So
I deeply sigh throughout the process, and I'm just like scowling the entire time.
okay, no joy in your work.
No joy. And then, all right, it's done. I'm gonna try to sneak back in and leave it exactly how I found it.
Yep. Give me the your advantage. You're still invisible, so we'll say that this is all within the hour that you're invisible. So
great. I'm gonna use the thing that I got, that potato inspiration.
Go for it.
Yay, potato.
Thank you, potato.
Thank you, potato. Do I roll advantage?
Yeah,
on that?
I'm saying inspiration just resets the roll.
Great. That gives me a 16.
Okay. Does anybody have a passive perception? Nope. Okay. Wait. Everybody check what your passive perception is in that room. I don't think anybody's got better than a 16. Cypher might.
Is that
our room?
Is that a check?
It's whatever. So it's 10 plus what you would
hang on,
add
let me-
to a perception check.
Okay. Okay, I have a perception of +4.
Okay.
Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah. So it would be 14.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we have to look on our character sheet for this?
Double click
Oh,
on
okay.
your token. You're also 4.
I don't think I'm higher than 4.
No. You're
We are not a perceptive party.
You're a
4.
goose egg.
Yeah.
Essie's a goose egg on that.
Not
So,
paying attention to your clothes compulsion.
so you go through
Busy worrying about a big cat.
there. Taylor. Oh crap.
Oh no.
Cypher, what did you say you did before you went to bed?
Oh no.
We will say, because I totally forgot, we will say that he managed to just like dance through it on the way in.
No.
No.
He doesn't- he should-
I'm saying, like, he has to circumvent it. I completely forgot about him coming in the first time, but when he goes to put it back, he has
Okay.
to. So what was the trap? Was it that?
I had it set to alarm just
You set an alarm.
in case it was
Okay.
the little tiny fuckers.
You set an alarm, not like a.
Well, no, they were sort of. Hang on, what did I put?
Cypher's
Let me
like-
check my traps. I
It
gotta.
would start.
It's called
Fires.
a worm
Did you put a bear trap down?
Like, I think where would I find my traps? I know I have them in here somewhere.
It would be in. Don't click on your token here. Let me go. Let me take a peek.
Okay.
It'd be under inventory.
Inventory, okay, because it should specify what they are.
It doesn't say anything about your.
I
It
see.
doesn't say anything about traps, but, like, I mean, what would you want? Like, what would you like? What do you envision? Like, just tell me what kind of trap you're envisioning here.
like a little
Okay.
mouse trap?
Well,
Or like
it's probably alarms then. If I
Okay.
can't do like traps
mean-
because they're little, so I had like alarm set to just notify me.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that his first natural 20 on the stealth check, like meant but then you get a little ding in your head as the door opens, and you see Taylor.
Or you don't
You
see
don't
Taylor.
And yeah, I see a dress just.
You see a floating dress.
Da, 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 da.
It's like Pirates of the Caribbean.
So no, there's just the door's open and there's nobody there.
Can I see that she sees me?
Give me a perception check.
Well, I'm getting out of bed and walking toward it anyway because I'm still worried about the little guys. So I'm like
I mean,
lifting the dress and just like.
She gets up and starts walking towards you.
I drop the dress and I bolt.
Okay. Essie's dress just appears on the ground in front of you.
I'm surfing all under it. Like, where you at, you little
Oh,
fuckers?
rider's block.
I'll look outside the
That's a
door.
lot.
Yep, I'm just in my room doing nothing, sleeping, like I was all night.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wear this. You're too tiny, you little fuckers. Close the door.
Well, I mean, wait, did Cypher actually see me at any point, or
No.
be able to? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You were holding the dress so it was invisible. So you open the door. Cypher wakes up.
Yeah.
And then you bolt while dropping the dress. So as far as Cypher's concerned, the door opened and then the dress appeared.
Oh, these.
So I
shows.
take the dress. I take the
Cypher,
dress and I
just to
stash
know
it
that-
under my bed. Yes, it's pretty weird.
No. Dress is gone.
Given the knowledge of how this works, Cypher, do you think that somebody naked is invisible in the room with you?
I'm so tired. I'm just like, those tiny fuckers are trying to be fancy with me now. I'm like, oh my god, Winifred, there's a dark mistress, and now there's floating. This place is haunted. That's all I got. This is haunted. So I'm
Okay.
actually gonna worry about it in the morning. I reset the alarms, and then I go back to bed. The dress is stashed under my bed. This is gonna look bad, but whatever.
So, yeah. So you, okay. The other thing that happens overnight is, Kagmore, give me a perception check, please. So far, it's Cypher and Matt have used it.
Mhm.
I thought someone else used it.
Did you use it last time?
Not yet.
9.
Okay. You don't notice anything. But when you wake up in the morning, there is a sealed scroll at the base of your bed.
Yeah. Okay, I will open it.
Okay. It is there is
What's the seal first?
so that's the interesting part. It looks a lot like your holy symbol with the sunburst with the eye. However, in this one, the pupil of the eye is the sunburst.
Okay.
The whispering eye.
Yes, I will go ahead and I will open it and
Okay.
read.
It's just a symbol like well, keep up the good work. You are on the right path.
I know that.
Scroll to tell me that.
Okay. So, is there anything else folks would like to do to get ready for the dinner?
I'd polish up my my stuff, make it look all pretty. You know.
So let's is there any before we fully move on to that? Is there anything folks want to do during the day, or are we doing a like kind of general like? Tessa would like you to help her maybe try to do some repairs on the bar a little bit, but otherwise, like unless there's anything people specifically want to do, we can jump towards the prepping.
Gagamore can help out around the bar. I mean,
Once
he's
again,
I have
Huge.
mending,
Yeah.
so I'd
Yeah.
be helping out mending things.
Okay.
I can also help with the bar.
Okay.
I'm going to help with the bar, but I'm going to keep on getting interrupted by my sounding stone going off with all the help messages that I'm getting.
Okay.
I would. Can you guys still hear me? Okay.
Oh right.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's over my hat. Okay. I would like to approach Calica and be like, "Here, I wrote a verse from the letters.
Oh God.
Tell me what you think."
Are we getting
speaking of
another?
the
We getting
voice,
another performance?
Oh my god.
Do you want me to?
If you are prepared and would like to, I would love that. I can
Oh
think
my
of
I'm
God,
wearing a
really more
fancy
to it.
hat.
You should
Hold on.
totally perform this at the dinner. Is what
Mm-mm,
Calica said.
mm-mm, mm-mm. No. No. Hold
is Cypher
on.
within hearing
'cause-
range at all?
Is who is?
Is Cypher within hearing
I
range?
assume this is
at
kind
all?
of happening like as you're having breakfast and getting things ready. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. I haven't sang in front of Analia yet. I don't know about singing a slightly smutty type. Well, it's not. It's kind of like romantic, but I do have something about moans right here, and I don't.
Well,
in the letters, it's only
that could
slightly
be
smutty.
metaphorical.
I don't know. Normally, I'd say yes with a
Do
couple
it.
drinks in me, but I just feel like that's a bad idea.
Well, I can buy
Also,
you
I
a
just
drink.
have one verse.
Kalika just like reaches behind the bar, starts pouring out shots.
I've got that bottle of whiskey that I stole.
Oh, there you go. You're all set. You've
Can
got
I
a
just like
Casamari.
secretly field the song with Calica and Cypher if she's listening? Just be like, "What do you think of this?" and just sing it to them.
Sure.
Okay. Y'all ready? I
Yeah.
like it.
Sorry.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. So it goes a little bit like this. I am from a city where the alleyways are gritty, so I wrote this little ditty for your eye. Our night of sudden passion left me in such a fashion, still hearing all your moans when I see the sky. Oh, my lover, oh, my dream. I write these letters so that so far away you do not seem. Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why
I
aren't you
think people
proud
would
of
love to
Bart?
hear that.
Well, yeah. All right. And another absolute hit from our resident songsmith. Excellent work. So, yeah, mildly dirty. I like it.
So you sure you're
Thank
not
you,
a
too
bard?
dirty,
Potato.
though.
Potato, thank you so
I have a
much.
bard past.
I dig it.
Tasteful how you left out the details with the gourd and the hot sauce.
Yeah, the hot sauce is in the second verse.
And that infinite jar of mayonnaise.
It gets progressively sluttier.
Oh God. I mean,
Yeah, it
you know,
starts off very soft and sweet, and then it's like, remember this? Remember that?
and then once you get to the verse about the rift, you should probably, we would just need to bleep everything going forward from there, or we'd get in trouble on Twitch.
Or we'd get famous.
Things going into the rift,
Famous
things
on
going out of the
Twitch.
rift. It's all that. Okay. So, yeah, is there anything, or do we want to talk about our outfits for this fancy dinner party?
Well, Essie can't find her dress, right?
Oh, right, yeah, Essie cannot find her formal wear.
I brought one dress,
Cypher,
and it's
how
missing.
good a job did you do of hiding this?
I mean, I actually just stashed it so I could go back to sleep. So I take it out the next day and I'm like looking at it, trying to figure out what's going on with it. Is it haunted?
Okay.
There are little people inside of it.
You see Cypher like rifling through your dress and yelling at it if it's not.
Who cursed you? What do you want?
Wait,
Who sent you?
what are you doing with my dress? Cypher.
This is yours? Was it like a great aunt's that died
Yeah.
or something? Because
What?
she's creepy. Yeah.
She's
that's
my aunt is creepy? What are you saying?
I'm just saying. She likes to get all dolled up and parade her little fashion show in the middle of the night, and I'm not a fan. She just
Wait, what
tosses it back at her.
Oh,
Just keep it away from me, okay? Okay, and she leaves.
that was odd. All right, well, Essie looks at the dress and it's like, I wonder if this will still fit me.
And it does, surprisingly,
And it does.
considering that the rest of your clothes are,
Weird.
just a little weirdly too short for you right now because, again, you grew 2 inches.
Did
she would have been
Kalika see
fine
the
if it
dress?
didn't, 'cause she's got illusion.
What?
Did Kalika see the dress thing?
Floating?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you probably should have. No,
Yeah.
because he didn't wake up by making noise. Cypher had an alarm set to wake her up.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what, yeah. That was what that perception check was for, but then we remembered that
Yeah.
Cypher had set an alarm. So, Cypher was the one who woke up and she didn't wake anybody else up. So, no. You also see Cypher just screaming at a dress and are a little baffled by it.
At this point,
It's
how
quite a
baffled
friend
really
that
are you?
scared something out of her.
Steve shakes his head. Mortals are so strange.
Well, she is.
That's a lot of.
Is Taylor just
Dress
like across
stress
the
going
hall
on.
hearing this? Like,
But I do.
It's like I had that dress and the whole time it was haunted.
No, I am oblivious because I got a message from someone named Tagout Limmy on my sending stone. So what I'm hearing is Tagout or Leave It Mining Consortium. Least equipment was the gray bag of tricks. And the message that I got is bought this for protection against sturges, but when I pull a badger out of the bag, it won't attack, just has diarrhea all over everything. Thank you, Jimmy, for that badger thing. Jimmy Gasparo is a comic book Yeti editor, our interviews editor. Thanks, Jimmy.
You're gonna have to call you
Oh, right.
Badger veterinarian.
Matt, you want to say a few things about Comic Book Yeti? I just realized we
Oh,
jumped
yeah.
back in. Yeah. Pause one last time.
Comic Book Yeti is the sponsor of this game. Go to comicbookyeti.com for news, reviews, and more about comic books and comic book adjacent things. You can also listen to our podcast, Cryptid Creator Corner, by typing in Cryptid Creator Corner or just Comic Book Yeti in your favorite podcast app. Also, go to rootlist.com if you like coffee and coffee accessories, because we have a coffee under the collabs menu. So look for Comic Book Yeti coffee. Lane Lloyd did the art for it. It's amazing. Thank you all for listening. Go to Comic Book Yeti. Please give us money.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, we should have led with that
No
when we
worries.
first got back. Still getting used to actually having sponsors. So, yeah, any other bits and bobs we want to take care of, or
Not
Go
until
ahead.
we're heading over to dinner. I'll have something, but
I look once more for the tiny people. Once more.
all right, give me one more investigation check.
I swear, how high do I have to be to see these things? They're probably long gone. Okay.
But
17.
I mean, you've been searching. You are now confident that they're not that wherever they are not coming out right now.
They're free and they're gonna go off. They gotta leave the house someday, you know? It's just, it's a big wide world out there.
Okay. Any other, or do we want to talk about what our formal wear looks like? We have Essie's.
Her haunted dress.
Her haunted dress.
I was like, don't you listen to her. You're a good dress.
You're a good dress. Mommy loves you. Mine is going to be, my outfit is going to be surprisingly aristocratic, because Taylor wants to separate himself from the poorer classes and look like a noble.
Okay.
we'll say Eustace keeps it simple but elegant. You know, nice white shirt, black vest. Doesn't button it to make it look a little less, formal, but still nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nice dress slacks, and still keeps his pistol at his side.
Okay.
Kagramora is going to wear his doctoral robes over his chainmail.
Okay. Kalika?
She wears exactly the same thing because she didn't think to pack anything pretty.
Okay. And Cypher?
Cypher also did not pack anything, but considering I got some stuff now, I go into town and see if I can find anything in this little place. I'm sure it's not much.
Are you okay?
I'm just imagining like a local Goodwill with like the disco clothes version.
Yeah.
I was worth it. Like that. There is Griswold's store, which is the only place that you can spend money in this town now.
Yeah.
And yeah, but you can.
He's got like some potato sacks.
I was just gonna say I could imagine like a wonderfully cut ball gown, like made out of like burlap mining sacks.
But
actually, I do go into Griswold's, but I need to talk to him.
All right, so there's Griswold. I just popped his picture up
Okay.
there. He's a
So I'm
halfling.
gonna ask him, like, Have you seen that Reginald guy around a lot? Does he bother you a lot?
That fucking Reginald. Oh, you bet your ass he's been bothering me. That man's been trying to put me out of business. Fucking asshole.
How so?
Well,
What's
I
he
mean,
been
he's
doing?
been. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed that none of the other places in this town will take a coin except for me. Talked to all the other miners, most of the other miners into taking his script. Won't spend here. Can't take it. Can't get, and then my shipments start going missing.
So has he been just slowly driving out all the other competition and you're all that's left?
That's it, me and Tessa.
Where did he come from?
Belgian mining company, they do this. They're known for doing this.
And nobody's
You're the
no
one
one's
who
over them?
helped my nephew, right? You're the one who helped Martin?
Yeah, we help Martin.
Yeah, I spoke highly of you. Good.
Well, I appreciate it.
Mhm.
I don't suppose you got anything slightly spiffy around here while I'm here.
I got a shiny new shovel. No, hang on.
What size?
You know, might have something.
I can make this work.
Might have
Like a
something.
water size
I mean,
32 shovel.
Have you buried anyone very aristocratic lately?
I can see Brett left anything last time he visited. Hang on. He goes back and comes back out with actually a surprisingly like sleek looking evening gown with like
Listen,
sequins.
I'm not gonna judge. I just that's
Oh, no,
beautiful.
it's my sister Greta's. And she's she was here, had dinner with Analia, wanted to look nice,
Oh, fancy. She just left it here.
She's dead now.
Apparently.
She'll never be fancy again.
I don't know.
Is it? Did she die by any chance? Is it haunted?
Not unless you I mean, unless it was in the last couple of days, you met her, I think.
Oh my gosh.
She was the one who was sickly, right?
Cassie's the one who's sickly. No, this is the dwarf woman from the bar from the first night with the cider and who gave Essie the spice pouch.
Cypher's trying to remember if she's seen her since then.
Jordan, I hope that like a haunted dress complex just stays with your character.
Might need some alterations.
Second
my
question. Does it have pockets?
Yeah.
You had to think about that.
And actually, he shows that like they're like kind of into the seams, really neatly done. They're not huge, but they can definitely store a few things. This is clearly designed for somebody who needs pockets for various things. But needs to look nice.
I like her already. How much to buy it, borrow it, whatever? Which
You can borrow it. I would like it back though, because I think Greta might want it back at some point. Just you can borrow it. Yeah.
Noted. Don't tear this one, Cypher. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Knives in the dress.
You can.
All
he shows you real quick that there's like actually a holster for a knife sewn into the hem.
I like her a lot more already. We're gonna talk later if she's still alive. Okay.
She's still alive. I mean, again, unless she died like 5 days ago.
I swear if I find out she's dead. Okay. That works. Yes, I'll borrow this. Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, you've got your dress. All right. And that brings us to, it's about, late afternoon, time for hors d'oeuvres, and Analia's Lodge is easy to spot. It's kind of off. It's a little bit outside of the town, but it's an old, rundown hunting lodge. Like it's as far as the structures in this town, it's much more sturdily built. but it's still, like seeing some wear and tear, and there's moss, or sorry, there's no moss because there's nothing growing here, but you can see, like where the wind has kind of stripped some of the paint, and it's just, there's some efforts to be made at touching it up. Efforts have been made to touch it up, a little recent, but it's still looking rather run down. A couple of the other guests, it's, the six of you, and then, of course, Martin, Brianna, Winston, Sigrun, Sir Benedict, Professor Benedict, and, of course, Porst and Phil are coming along as well. Phil has his Wargong sack, his instrument sack ready to go, and is excited about it. And they kind of arrive in a stately-looking man in a traditional kind of butler's outfit, opens the door, and good evening. Welcome all of you. Please, you can call me Edward Bessel. I serve as Analia's butler, and please, come on in. Come in. May I take your coats? You have coats?
I don't have a coat.
Kagramore checks his great helm.
Oh, my, this is... Oh, very gently puts it over on a hat stand, but the hat stand just kind of a little bit like leans over a little bit as from the weight. And the foyer here is nicely appointed. It's they've actually done some good touch up in this area. The paint seems fresh. There's a nice carpet down. There's lots of little knickknacks, and so you can see off to the left. There's what looks like a study and a library, an office room to the right, and the butler says, please go have a seat in the sitting area. I'll be around with drinks in a little bit. Please, make yourselves comfortable. The mistress will be in shortly, and the other people seem to have been here before, and they kind of go make themselves at home a little bit more quickly. And so there's the sitting room, and then you can also see what looks like there's a cubby almost, and you can see all sorts of heads of various creatures mounted on the walls.
I have a question that I should have asked earlier. That stone I pulled out from under the table, did it get any charges back on a new dawn? No,
it did not.
Okay.
In fact, you get the sense, like, as you're holding it, the magic is kind of fading. Like, whatever residual magic is fading away.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
I think it's already off.
Yeah.
Look, you're saying that to the engineer, that has solved
Hello,
way more of my
customer
problems
service.
than I care to admit.
So.
Okay.
So, there's an office off to the side. There's the sitting room. Is anybody, are people going in and having drinks? You kind of poking around a little bit. What's the plan?
I know Eustace would probably be getting a drink and going and chatting with his sister a little bit, see what's going on, catching up, family stuff.
Yeah. So Sigrun is fuming. She looks incredibly angry.
Hi, what's the matter, sis?
Yes, the fucking Reginald. He's finally moved in. He's convinced one of the last folks who owned over at the claim at Shaft 20 convinced him to sell. Now it's just me and Phil from the freeholding miners.
I'd love to put a bullet in that fucker's ass.
Well, he's worth it. I don't think he's worth the bullet. But
Yeah. Considering his fucking right or left hand man, I don't know what the fuck it is. But one of his fuckers, not the dwarf, the other one, tried to stop us from even getting into town. It's worth the bullet to me.
Never seen that the Rodson fella. I mean, he's new, I think.
Oh yeah, his fuckers tried to ambush us as we were trying to get into town.
What a ponce!
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
What a ponce! I'm gonna drop the accent because I'm not doing it very well. What a ponce!
Oh yeah. I mean, they didn't stand a fucking chance against us, but still.
So, by the way, you heard from Mom and Dad lately?
No, I've been moving around a bit. Why?
I'm just curious.
You have anything to say?
Not since I last heard from them, but they'd love to hear from you. Call your mother.
Oh, yes, I should probably... I feel I have to do that now. I should probably send her a message.
At some point, yes. She'd appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else wanna? No?
Are
Kagramore
there
I was
is
just
snacks
gonna
going
be
in
to.
this
asking.
waiting area?
There are snacks.
What kind? What kind of
Uh,
snacks?
There are some candied nuts and some nice, like a nice charcuterie selection.
These?
Some good
Ooh,
honey,
okay.
an interesting mustard.
Essie's gonna head towards that.
Okay, all right. Kagramore.
He is going to seek out Professor Benedict and ask about those tanks with the creatures in them. As much information as he can get on them.
Are you the like asking him like what he if he knows anything else about the tanks that were in the like the ones that you found
Yes.
in the mine shaft?
Right, the ones that were in the room that we found him in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the ones that we found in the basement, by the way, are basically the same, right?
Yes, but the creatures remember that the creatures inside look different from the ones. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm asking him about, did you find any others of those or any areas where they might have been?
I haven't found any evidence of that. And there was nothing like that, of course, in the main ruins over in Shaft 7. But yes, it's very strange. It is. I wish I could be of more help, but whatever was in there, it looks like it died when we pulled the power source out. Why? Did you find more?
Perhaps. Have you ever encountered anything like those elsewhere, or even descriptions of the technology?
Can't say I have.
They are singular.
I mean, I haven't seen anything specifically like that. No creepy things floating in tanks or, that I can think of.
Strikes me as unusual that technology like that, designed to contain extraplanar creatures, should be so readily available.
Readily available?
Well, I'm trying to get across that it's kind of convenient that, there's an extraplanar rift here and, evidence of culture just disappearing from a place, and then suddenly we've got methods for containing extraplanar monstrosities.
Well, that are failing from the sound of
Yeah.
things. Yes. No, that's
But
concerning.
they took so long to fail that, who created them?
But that's a good question and one that you should keep researching. Keep on that path.
Is what I'm doing.
Okay. You anybody else poking around, messing around, sneaking around?
Yeah. Yeah, she's reasonably unsettled by Gwynifred's message.
Okay.
So she asks about, well, would it be insight or investigation? Because she's asking about like the
investigation.
Okay.
And and specifically, what are you asking?
She wants to know who's like poking around with her mistress.
Okay.
But like, what would she ask though?
Like, and who would she ask?
Yeah.
Steve?
Does anyone else
guess
here
she
have
could
a
ask-
mistress?
Who here knows my mistress?
Because I was talking to my mistress. Well, my mistress's cats. And they said that somebody else's mistress is interested in me, and I would just like to know.
Okay. Can she maybe? Okay, could I possibly roll an insight check to see if she puts two and two together? Like, oh, Tim had a Steve, and there's something going on with
Sure.
their mistress.
Go
No.
roll an insight check, and I will make available knowledge that we have discussed that Kalika doesn't know, but Shravani and I know. So,
Okay.
make the insight check.
I got an 11 or 12.
Okay. I mean, it's, a little bit it's as you've been thinking about this and mulling it over and working your way through it, you realize that your uncle clearly had some dealings with, like, death and is not, as far as you know, dead. Has not been told that you are dead. And usually the only way out of this bargain is dead. And so he seems to have found a way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she's asking about Tim.
Who's she asking?
She's going to ask everyone. Have you seen Tim?
Everybody, no, I haven't seen Tim.
Do you mean the stable boy?
Yeah.
I had him beaten this morning.
No, I didn't, but I don't think it's your uncle. And Steve is just on your shoulder, just like,
Yeah. Steve's freaking out.
yeah. Steve's doing the are you constipated face as you go and answer. That particular line of questioning gets you nothing. So
Okay.
I also forgot to say I did want to cast Comprehend Languages as a ritual at some point, either before we walked in or like as we're in the sitting room, just so I can understand things people say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good.
Yep. Yeah. Just want to say
it. Yep. Jordan?
Is there any stairs? Like upstairs?
No, it's one floor.
Or is it just one floor?
It's just one floor.
Okay. I've pulled out of my little pocket the big old bottle of whiskey, and I'm just kind of like going around the corner of the room, just looking.
Okay. Like you're in the sitting room though?
Yeah, I'm in the sitting room. I'm just kind of looking around.
It's well decorated. I mean, it's and it doesn't really seem to match Analia's taste. Just from what you've like known of her, like it's very it's a little more frou-frou than you'd expect, and very like cushy and everything, and and the butler kind of taps you on the shoulder. Pardon me, madam, would you like a glass for that?
Oh no, that's okay. This is all mine.
It is, for the record, it is excellent whiskey. It is like top shelf. Like this is like every time you take a sip, it's a gold piece of whiskey in this bottle. Like, yeah.
There's your outfit.
I'm gonna get fancy drunk tonight.
It brings us to Val. Anything you're doing in preparation? As the night gets on, as you chow down.
So OOC question: it's around 10:30 now. Are we actually gonna do? Like the feast isn't going to be like a montage, right? So are we just
we'll
probably
have to push that. We'll probably have to push the actual like discussions and everything to next time. But I want to get us up to that point because we got kind of sidetracked with the shenanigans, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Best part of D&D.
Yeah. Are there paintings in this house?
There are paintings. There are trophies on the walls. There's all sorts of stuff.
What are the paintings? Essie wants to look around at the paintings and try to.
You know what? Are you like just looking at them to appreciate them as art, or are you trying to like identify that, like like they're like the painter?
She's also curious about Analia, like maybe just trying to get to know her through her decor a little bit.
You like kind of wander out of the sitting room a little bit as you like are you like kind of looking at the paintings in the hallway as well?
Yeah. Okay. Takes like several crackers.
Potato, thank you so much.
Takes like a handful of crackers.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Potato.
And also potato overlay too. Thank you. I'll show it to you all once we're done. But thank you so much. So anyways.
Potatoes are great.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
you made your way out of the.
For some reason, Taylor keeps punching potatoes.
I
Yeah,
stopped.
well,
I stopped ever since potato
I think
joined us.
that he loves
He's
potatoes, and we need to find a new root vegetable for him to take his anger out on.
Carrots.
Um,
Radishes.
yeah.
that's on the. So Val, you're
Yeah,
sorry.
so Essie has like a handful of crackers and slices of cheese,
Mhm.
just like
Okay.
all,
Um,
and
the-
she's wandering just a tiny bit.
Okay. There's one painting that looks like very much out of place with the rest of them.
Huh.
And like it's everything else is like portraits of various people. And they all kind of look related. They're like very much family portraits. And then there's this one absolutely wild chaos, like almost impressionist, not like wild splashes of color and swirls and everything. It's just like it's completely off the it's very out of place in the main hall, and it's right next to the office.
Hmm. So it's like
Um,
Pollock style, like
yeah, more
or
Pollock.
no,
Yeah.
you said impressionist, right?
Well, I don't. I am not I am
right
not
next
well
to the
versed in art.
office.
So, but yeah, so you have the
What is the office door open?
yeah, the office door's open, and actually you see Analia standing there, like standing behind the desk. Seems to be alone, and you can hear her just like deal with these people. Just have to deal with these people, and then I can go to bed and get back to work in the morning. Need to thank them. And there's like a moment of pause as though like she hears something in reply. Like there's a cadence of this to a conversation. She's like, I know they're being helpful and they're being thoughtful, but I don't want to deal with this. We're so close and there's so much work to do. And then she looks up and sees you and Essie, right?
Hi. Yeah, I was just about to knock. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. And
Essie stuffs like all the crackers in one of her pockets.
It's fine. It's fine. No,
would you like some privacy or?
No. I should return to and actually the and as she walks out, there's a hook on the door, and she hangs the key that she used to unlock that box. She hangs it on a little hook there, and it turns like it's right next to the painting. She looks at the painting. Oh, were you? Are you a fan? Is this it doesn't fit with everything else, does it?
No, it does not. I just noticed that.
It's the one thing in here that I picked.
Oh, tell me about it. What drew you to it?
The chaos and the way the colors mesh together, and they clash in places, but there's always this. If you look at it long enough, you can see the consistent pattern and the thoughts of the artist as they painted. It's like it tells a story without being so overt as some of the other portraits. And I don't know, it's as somebody who loves the primal chaos of nature, it just really spoke to me as a. You
love the primal chaos of nature.
Essie's got little hearts right now.
Like she kind of gives you an odd look, and her eyes flash yellow for a second, and you gotta see like a little fang. She's like, "Well, yes, I'm a druid. That's what we do."
She's just like.
What kind of animals can you turn into?
Oh no! Yeah, Essie's
I have
still
some
got
letters
like, the stories
here
from
and
the letter. Yeah.
What do you say we go?
Not this letter. Not
I don't
this
know
letter.
if I'm ready
What's
for
on this
that.
letter?
So why don't you?
So Essie's just like, well, growing up, the more experiences I had with wild magic, I really learned to love chaos myself. So yeah, I guess we have that in common. We we both love chaos. Isn't that funny?
You're as uncomfortable here as I am, aren't you?
Yes. I hate these things. Okay, so I entertain people, right? But it's very different. It's very different when you're on a stage as opposed to like a dinner party. Like I get a fair amount of social anxiety at most gatherings like this.
The last time I was, listen, I don't understand how you do what you do. The last time I was on a stage, I was maybe 14 and my parents tried to force me to do a speech and debate competition. And I just, like, it was awful.
What
So
happened?
I smashed the podium.
Did you win? You smashed the podium?
I mean, if by ending the competition prematurely because I turned into a wolf and ran away is winning, then yes.
Wow.
Dominance.
That's
So
awesome.
and while this conversation is happening, Sylvanas comes out from the back, from around from the back portion of things, and it's kind of, good. They're all here. All right, Analia, we should get this over with. I do not think this is a good idea, but tell them what you will. And that, in fact, is where we're going to stop for the night.
All right.
Hey.
So, cool. All right, well, folks, thank you so much. I know Potato had to go, but thank you so much for the support.
Yeah.
Means so much to us, and like I said, I'm having an absolute blast. But folks, once more, thank you so much. And we will see you next week for a Find Out stream, and in 2 weeks for the next game. And next week we will have one of the developers from that Mythcraft RPG on to talk about their system. And sometime in the next 2 weeks, we're going to do a demo of the Mythcraft RPG on a separate stream. So, cool. Lots to look forward to. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, thanks, folks, for watching. This is, I mean, we had, I haven't seen what the average is so far, but I know we had more than we've ever had before average watching. So, I'm going to take us offline now, folks. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thanks. It was
Bye.
fun.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.